Croissants are the epitome of French pastry craftsmanship, known for their golden crust, tender layers, and melt-in-your-mouth buttery goodness. While they might seem intimidating to make at home, with the right recipe and techniques, you can master the art of croissant baking. In this video, we'll walk you through the best croissant recipe, breaking down each step to help you create flaky, bakery-quality croissants from scratch. Let's dive in. Ingredients you'll need. For this recipe, we'll be making about 12 large croissants. Here's what you'll need. For the dough, also known as détrempe, four cups all-purpose flour, or 1/2 cup warm water, or 1/2 cup warm milk, ¼ cup sugar, or 2 1/4 teaspoons, 1 packet active dry yeast, 2 teaspoons salt, 1 tablespoon unsalted butter, softened. For the butter block, barrage, 1 1/4 cups unsalted butter, cold and high quality. For egg wash, 1 egg, 1 tablespoon milk, Step 1. Preparing the dough. Activate the yeast. In a small bowl, mix warm water, milk, sugar, and yeast. Let it sit for about 5–10 minutes until it becomes frothy. This is crucial to ensure the yeast is alive and ready to make your croissants rise. Mix the dough. In a large mixing bowl, combine the flour and salt. Add the softened butter and yeast mixture. Using a wooden spoon or stand mixer, mix until a soft dough forms. The dough should be smooth and slightly tacky but not sticky. If needed, add more flour gradually. Knead and rest. Knead the dough for about 5 minutes on a floured surface. Shape it into a ball, place it in a bowl, cover with plastic wrap, and refrigerate for at least 1 hour. This chilling phase makes the dough easier to handle. Step 2. Making the butter block. Prepare the butter block. Place your cold butter between 2 sheets of parchment paper or plastic wrap. Using a rolling pin, pound and shape the butter into a square about 7 inches by 7 inches. The butter should remain cold but pliable enough to fold into the dough later. Chill the butter. Place the butter block in the refrigerator while the dough is resting. Keeping the butter cold is key to creating those flaky layers. Step 3. Laminating the dough. Roll the dough. After the dough has chilled, roll it out on a lightly floured surface into a rectangle about 10 inches by 20 inches. Enclose the butter. Place the cold butter block on one half of the dough. Fold the other half of the dough over the butter, pinching the edges to seal the butter inside. First fold, turn 1. Roll the dough into a long rectangle, about 24 inches long and 8 inches wide. Fold the dough into thirds, like folding a letter. This is the first of 3 folds, called turns, that create the croissant's flaky layers. Chill and repeat. Wrap the dough in plastic wrap and refrigerate for 30 minutes. Repeat the process 2 more times, rolling and folding, with chilling periods in between, totaling 3 turns. Step 4. Shaping the croissant. Final rollout. After completing the 3rd turn and chilling, roll the dough into a large rectangle, about 24 inches by 9 inches. It should be thin but not so much that the dough tears. Cut the triangles. Using a sharp knife or pizza cutter, cut the dough into long triangles. Each triangle should be about 5 inches wide at the base and taper to a point. Shape the croissants. To shape each croissant, gently stretch the base of the triangle, then roll it tightly towards the point. Curve the ends slightly to create the classic crescent shape. Step 5. Proofing the croissant. Proof. Place the shaped croissants on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Cover them lightly with a kitchen towel and let them proof, rise, at room temperature for about 1–2 hours, or until they've doubled in size. Egg wash. Just before baking, prepare the egg wash by whisking together the egg and milk. Brush each croissant with the egg wash to give them a beautiful golden sheen when baked. Step 6. Baking to perfection. Preheat the oven. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Celsius. Bake. Bake the croissants for 15–20 minutes, or until they are golden brown and puffed up. Be sure to rotate the baking sheets halfway through the cooking time to ensure even baking. Cool. Once baked, let the croissants cool on a wire rack for a few minutes before enjoying. The smell of freshly baked croissants will be irresistible. Tips for the perfect croissant. Use high-quality butter. European-style butter with a higher fat content will give your croissants a richer flavor and better texture. Keep everything cold. Chilling the dough and butter at each stage is crucial to achieving distinct, flaky layers. Don't rush the process. Croissants take time, and each step is vital. Be patient with the resting and folding steps, as they create the iconic layers that make croissants so special. Serving suggestions. Your freshly baked croissants can be enjoyed plain, with a spread of butter and jam, or even with a bit of chocolate or almond paste. For a savory twist, try serving them with ham and cheese or as part of a breakfast sandwich. Mastering this recipe might take a bit of practice, but once you nail it, you'll have homemade croissants that rival any bakery. And trust us, the satisfaction of pulling a tray of golden, buttery croissants out of the oven is worth the effort.